It is 5 a.m. This is Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, Doki Doki is the sound little horny Japanese boys and girls' heart makes when they're in the mood. It's a dating sim, that's all I know. I've heard random little goofy things about it. Probably just full of jump scares and all that. So let's see what Doki Doki Literature Club is all about with these yummy waifus. I know something about waifus. I play modern day Fire Emblem, so love me some waifus. New game. Please enter your name. Rodney. Hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. It's called friend zone, my nigga. We used to walk to school together on the days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Out of breath. I overslept again. Yes, you did, you ditzy idiot. But I caught you this time. Me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Rodney, it sure is. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Nah, I don't. She's not lolly enough for me. Ignore that. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. What am I playing? We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Rodney, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. I have not. Clubs are for scrubs. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about, but Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on... Okay, this feels like it really is me. Like this main character is me to a T. This is weird. Back in high school, that's terrible. Titties? Nah. Games and anime, my dude. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I didn't have that problem in real life, I swear. I'm very social. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I forget what the acronym NEET stands for. Something not great, like somebody socially awkward or shut in nigga like me who plays video games all day. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? No, I won't. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I wouldn't do that in real life. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry about so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. God, this girl's a ditz. What am I doing? When do I get to plow? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. God, this is me in real life. This is to a T. It's creepy. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I was in the anime club in high school. This is eerie. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch up to you coming out of class, or of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Alright? Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Got that right. Meanie. Yeah. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Yay. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Makes sense. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Makes sense, my dude. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. So you lied. You're a liar. She's a liar. First of all, childhood best friends, I'm not shipping that. That's not gonna happen. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep, dummy. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. She's good. She might be that cunning. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Doki Doki Literature Club, everybody. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classmates or classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Nobody's in here. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me by new member, eh? I glance around the room. Who that is? See, that's more up my alley. Not so much. Again, you know what I like. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Girl 1. Awesome title. Girl 2. This is perfect already. I'm a misogynist. I love this. Girl 1 and Girl 2. That's all I need to know. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Alrighty, what a nice surprise. Alright, of these 3 waifus, the middle one, A-okay. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly kawaii girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Alright. She seems like a little tsundere, and I hate those. I didn't know she would be mean. She should be nice and timid. You can't be a mean lolly. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. We'll leave that alone. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of moody females. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. I don't like the name Yuri. That means something, doesn't it? No, Yaoi. Yaoi is this. Yuri, I think, is this. Yaoi, Yuri. Yaoi. There's the other way around. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica? Monica. How would you pronounce that? It looks like Monica. Japanese would be Monica, so whatever. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Rodney. I don't know you. Monica smiles sweetly. All right, chill out. Don't be looking at me like that. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Rodney. We made room for you at the table, so you can just sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. You're a little saucy little thing. I'm gonna get you. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Alright, are they really cupcakes or is it a whole 1990s Pokemon censorship where they turned the rice balls into donuts? That was ridiculous. But no, it's a perfectly translated game, I guess. Whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So kawaii. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, well, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She want the D? I think she want the D. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Oh. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, I hate this archetype, but that's all me. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yes, you have. Made them for you or anything? Of course. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, Baka. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I don't know. Like, if I would have known it was full of waifus, probably would have been here sooner. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Excuse me? Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Nah, well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take some take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if you encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Oh, and if it encourages others to get into literature. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. What am I playing? Again, I was joking about the whole dating sim thing. I've never played one of these, and Fire Emblem Awakening is darn near a dating sim compared to past games, but that's irrelevant. Okay, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Or a visual novel, I guess this feels like. I haven't gotten to those either. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Hey, I do like to read in real life, so that's the one personality trait that's wrong about me so far, Doki Doki. So, Rodney, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. That's a good way to answer. One Piece anyone? Berserk anyone? Zatch Bell? Konjiki no Gash Bell? It's lit. My favorite manga of all time. I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Oh, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. Ooh. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Sounds like ReZero. The show was okay, it wasn't great. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. My lady is just like that. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I've read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. Yes, accurate. This is how you talk to women. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Thank you, little Natsuki. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? My little kawaii waifu. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. And your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Accurate. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. No, you is. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. What am I playing? Ship some people. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Useless. Muda. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Rodney? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. Excuse me, there's one problem. Still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. That is true. Don't put no words in my mouth, ladies. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Rodney, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. For them tits. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wrapped her arm around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Language. Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. It's uphill from here, fellas. It's all up here from here. I'm in the literature club. Surrounded by hot ladies making cupcakes. What could go wrong? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. Rodney, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. I don't have anxiety in real life. I'm a very composed man. This is a false depiction of Rodney. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Rodney, since we're already done here, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Nothing has happened so far. With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. That's the plan. Easily, that's the plan. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Roses are red, violets are blue. Natsuki, you lolly, I want you. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good. Wait, you really have to write it? Oh. Whoa, what? Okay, based on what I know, I'm trying to get... I want her. I want Natsuki. No, wait, that wasn't Natsuki. That's stupid. Sayori. I want Natsuki, little lolly that made the cupcakes. But she's tsundere and I hate that. Words that they'll like. Well, if I'm describing her, it will be kawaii. Love. What did she like aside from cupcakes? I don't remember. Boop. Boop the doggo. Bubbles, chocolate, aura, swirl, judgment, heartbeat, heart. Chocolate. Because she can make cupcakes. Why not chocolate? Okay. Unstoppable, color, whistle. Raindrops, vanilla, fluffy, jump, fester, wrath, disarray. Color. Warm, ambient, hurt, effulgent, cute, kitty, memories, extreme, swimsuit, eternity. Cute. Bliss, cheer, pure, spinning, electricity, breathe, ocean, journey, philosophy alone. Breathe, I guess. Analysis, whisper, forgive, embrace, party, excitement, Starship, Valentine. Okay, I'm really hoping I get Natsuki. I don't know which one of these to pick to get her. I'm just describing her in my own weird way. Joy, candy, candy. She made cupcakes. She should like candy. Uncanny, unrestrained, entropy, sweet, contamination, extraordinary, cage, fickle, tears, death. Goodness, just death? No context, just death. I hope this poem is really just these words listed in the order I picked them. That would be not a great poem. Sweet. Marshmallow, vibrant, rain clown, parfait. She seems like a parfait type of chick. Childhood, nibble, holiday, bunny, disoriented, charm, peace, sadness, skirt, secretive. Secretive, no, that's something different. It's gotta be. Nibble. Because that means food in some weird way. Promise, tragedy, horror, misery, flower, bouncy, anger, clumsy, strawberry. Geese. Infallible, play, universe, papa, fun, vivid, massacre, shiny, after image. I like that, but I won't pick it. Play. Waterfall, sunset, desire, heaven sent, silly, cheeks, meager, time, giggle. Again, I want Nazi. I don't know which one of these, she would like. Sunset, I guess. Why not? Comfort, shopping, crimson, rose, incapable defeat, daydream, landscape, sticky. Why not? I'm just picking all food-related stuff in hopes that it goes to her. Vertigo. Jesus Christ. Milk. Sparkle. Unending. Unrequited. Lust. Covet. Headphones. Infinite. Summer. Grief. Mouse. Sparkle. Adventure. Passion. Frightening. Special. Happiness. Variance. Agonizing. Insight. Fantasy. Fantasy was the weird girl. I don't want that. Variance, because it's the one word I don't know what it means. Treasure, Doki Doki, fireworks, whirlwind, hope, anxiety, determination, together, melody, dazzle. Doki Doki. Doki Doki Literature Club. So far, I've selected a bunch of words, and I had more fun in the bully, Rockstar's bully, that spelling class you had to take, that English class. That game was fun. That was hard. Hi again, Rodney. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. Was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Rodney. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You feisty little slut. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. God, I should have picked manga. Did I pick manga or did I pick anime? I knew I should have picked manga. Well, and it might both work for her. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Funny. Manga is literature. Correct. Read Hunter x Hunter. That is tons of dialogue boxes. Good lord. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Rodney always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Not true. He helps me with busy work around or without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy and distracting. Or it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Ha! Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Alright. How come? You and Rodney can become friends too. Good friends too. So Sayori, Rodney? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. And pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, chat about it? Yeah, discuss it if you want it. She's trying to get closer to her brother. Okay. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Yeah. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. Ooh, nah, ain't nothing to grab. Frickin'. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga! You read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Props to the developers of this, because that is creepily and same with anime, but you don't want to get too hype and then you nerd out. You gotta keep it cool. That's all. Play it smooth, especially to a female. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I kind of agree. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. I think I was right on that. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Accurate again. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. You meanie. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Rodney. Considering this is a lesson straight from the literature club, don't judge a book by its cover. Ha! In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She stuffs the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. Not animated enough, if you catch my drift. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Ooh-ah. Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. I was never in the closet. You playing? She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I hope this means I did everything right, because this is the one I'm trying to get on, It's the one I'm trying to violate this. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Yeah, why's that? Ah, I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can't say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. You need to watch Nichijou, boy, or watch it. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? We talking plot? Or like plot? Because there's a difference between plot and plot. Plot. It's a difference. Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they are obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters better. And besides, it's still entertaining, but later on there are all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Wow. Nasa gives me a little shove. Stop hitting me, you little cunt. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This ain't even her final form, is that what you're saying? This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? We talking Sogeki? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious, since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything just because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Why do you have to be so difficult? You soon did Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Ooh, is this what I wanted? What was this? I think this is what I wanted. This has been worth the wait just for this screenshot, just for this still image. It's been worth it. We read on for a few minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them all being like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Oh, that's accurate. I know that feel. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? Alright, she just kind of got me, like, hold my life or something. I drop it. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep up in my own room, or keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Haha. Geez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Ha! I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. I just finished this chapter. Or you just, whatever. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there, haha, yeah? Yeah, you bashful, already know, shy. Natsuki suddenly knows how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that almost because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Yeah. I only got a part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? That too. Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? Can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose, leaf-torn spiral of a notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. What is happening? Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki, of course. You're the one I'm trying to get with. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the thing I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let's show you what real literature looks like. Yeah, he's trying to be a jerk. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retorts. Oh, Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. I want something else to get caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything, do you? Alright, I told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Thank you. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That was adorable. I did like that. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am, really. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Yes, it is, dummy. Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less vivid or valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simply writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I mean, it's not bad. I like it so far, and that's the weird part. I shouldn't be enjoying this so much. I shouldn't be exposing my weebness, but whatever. Who do I like next? Yuri, the little shy one. Go ahead. Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes before, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Yes, you did. What does that even mean? It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? Sorry. God, you bumbling... Yuri buries her face in her hands. Couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. Yeah. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, really. I didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. I don't care. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Congrats, you get confidence when you're talking about books. I respect it. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. God, yeah, she's so indecisive. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing? It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The cast yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I can't read her cursive, it's too lovely. I bathe something breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay. Ghost under the light. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I actually was, but it looks like it took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. How did they know that? That I took forever to read that. Whatever, simple gamey stuff. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. Really, glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Rodney. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after a while. No, I read it pretty vividly. It's talking about something in the past and... what did it say? I don't remember now, but... things in the past, streetlights flickering, her being weird. She's just weird. That's the gist of it. She's a weirdo. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story and paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. I really didn't. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy to think that. Oh, whatever that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. She's weird. She wrote about like a ghost. Whatever. That's my childhood friend. She's the last one I want. Cause I don't want no friend zone coochie. Hi, Rodney. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new to everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Accurate depiction of me. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Rodney. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Rodney. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. This kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Or Bernstein? Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but you think about them. They can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get through the meaning of. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try writing new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. But I'll always help you find it. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good, yeah. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I've always felt that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Why is this one so long? It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes, or sparkle, whatever. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. Scroll. For a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched of a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What does that even mean? So what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. It is. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. I agree. Accurate. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. What is this? Honestly, I don't know what all the hype is, because I'm just reading poems and talking. Sayori. This is a good poem, Rodney. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? No. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room, dummy. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Rodney, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people would do. That's true, I'm a good person. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I read that with the wrong inflection, but it was still weird. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until mornings to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I like her. She's actually more human than the rest of these weirdos, or she reminds me of myself. Lazy bones. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. That's true. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. What is going on? Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Yeah. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. That's right. Stand up for yourself, little lolly. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Rodney did too. It's true. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Rodney liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, am I in the middle of this? Is this a love triangle? Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I do. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Rodney appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. That's not true. Shut up, Yuri. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, got him. Ooh, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Rodney started showing up. That's funny. Natsuki, that's it doesn't involve you. Shut up. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned toward me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Rodney, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Rodney. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Rodney? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, who's gonna be? Boy, you already know, nigga! Yuri, you're really talented. Yeah, well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain and attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings in a few words can be just as expressive or impressive as well. It lets the reader imagination takes over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. This freaking Saturday morning schoolyard end of episode music and scenario. Both of you guys are right, but you see, the point is, something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. So so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Aw. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Oh, Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Rodney. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing is about Natsuki glances over the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding the eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori, I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other poems, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Rodney. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around. We got a little too used to. What is going on here? I feel like I've been playing this for like an hour. I'm ready to call it quits. But, I mean, it's entertaining. So joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all just relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. And what about? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Ha! Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayuri. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. No, it hasn't. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Rodney, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from his friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. Think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job at impressing press. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Rodney, are ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beats at me. Did I read that right? I don't know. I'm half asleep. I've been up for like 14 hours. That Red Bull is my life right now. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion on that, or that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Rodney, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, now I'm getting I gotta do another poem. Of all the options here, chocolate. I still want Natsuki. Oh, so they do a little bounce when you pick what they want. Okay, I just now noticed that. That's silly. I don't have manga here, so anime. I guess kiss, but I don't know who that. Hey, nightgown, heaven sent a bunny. You all know I want Natsuki. That's what I'm going for. So let's see what happens. Now that manga she was reading was about like moe girl power or something. So what? Twirl. All right. Entropy, alone, dark, fickle, heart, cheer, cry, calm, pink, loud. No. Determination, inflatable, flower, broken, cry. Yes. Depression, afterimage, shiny, sunny, play, lust, pout, disoriented, anger, rain cloud. Shiny. Yes. Sticky, party. This is more fun than the actual story part of the game. I'm having fun writing the poem than actually reading all the freaking dialogue. Flee, fluffy friends, contamination, kitty, frightening, inferno, variances. Doki Doki. Yush. Sing, laugh, bouncy, ambient, explode, promise, sadness, whisper. Dang it, no. Vertigo, holiday, skipping, infinite, cage, bubbles, scars, candy. There we go. Email, joy, mouse, smile, marriage. Tragic music announces boop. I don't remember who jumped for boop, but I just like the word boop, so I'm gonna keep picking it. Perfect. Despite peace, fantasy, lipstick, eternity, question, portrait, nibble, I assume she bounced. Boom. Lazy, waterfall, sensation, happiness, landscape, playground, essence, covet, vibrant, and dream. What does she seem like? Sensation? Crap! Disown. Unrestrained. Strawberry. I already know you like that. Raindrop, secretive. Vanilla. You should like that. Aura. Uncanny. Anxiety. Ocean. Sweet. You should like that. No! How does sweet equals Sayori? I wanted Natsuki. Massacre, defeat, breathe. Jumpy, skirt, destiny, adventure, vacation, warm. I honestly don't know about this one. Warm. Crap. Amazing, tenacious, extraordinary, existence, heartbeat, games. If she like manga and anime, she should like games. I'ma smash her, dude. That's happening. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Rodney. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get in the mood, in good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. Broke bit? I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a stack before coming to the classroom. Club room, that makes sense. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. She is sneaky. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Hey, her face is in a book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Rodney to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford, and frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way I could think that. You could think that. What is happening? How long have I been playing this? You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That was funny. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if I weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me a little credit, or give me more credit than that, Sayori. What? Somebody slapped her? Out of nowhere, something smacks her in his face and tumbles to the desk. Oh. What that? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Exactly. That one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. I'm done. Y'all gonna have to get a part 2. I don't know why I'm still playing it. I'm as much of a weeb as the next guy, but I'm not into visual novels or dating sims, so I don't know why I agreed to play this at all. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears apart the wrapper and takes one big bite. Shoo, good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue, dummy. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes by Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up and nudges her over her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. She got her. Did you seriously just do that? Ooh, mouthful as Sayori trots away to safety. I could have watched an anime with everything that's happened so far. I'm not playing a game of something I could have watched. I could have went and watched Fruits Basket or that other one I like. School Rumble. School Rumble is great. This is just that minus husbandos. Oh, the one nigga with the mustache and the sunglasses. He was great. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room, huh? Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you guys heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That is the lowest amount of self-esteem I've heard in a sentence. She said she's probably more desirable than... I'm speaking for all two of y'all. She's more desirable than everybody in this room, including the nigga. She just good. That's what you just did, Yuri, and that's why I hate you. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. That word quizzically, I've never heard it used in a sentence until this game. I've never heard it used at all. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study. I read that wrong. I'm very sleepy. Okay, period as in class. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play sometime for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. That sounds super cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Rodney. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure you or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love a chance to share some once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not at all, really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Is this ever going to go anywhere? Natsuki. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the same, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm going to get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're going to tell me everything you thought, right? Where did the volume leave off again? I forgot. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peered inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. I really do hate that when people move your stuff without telling you. Because no matter how junky something is, you know where things are. When people throw it off, it throws off the organized junk. Y'all know what I mean. It's still there, I just had to organize it a bit. Ugh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the very wall. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool just hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand it to you. I can get it myself. Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of the collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Gah! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Wah! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There. Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so I said I can do it. I don't want your help anyway, okay, or whatever. I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see, the classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet. Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back. This music is grating. It's not bad. I've been listening to it for like an hour. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Ush. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, slowly balances onto her feet, and she refuses my help, and I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Adorable little idiot. There we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends it over the shelf below. What? The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting there doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Exactly. Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skin. Alright, this is everything I should have expected. Okay, I can almost see up her skirt. Good. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Yep. Natsuki wraps her arms around the perfect girl's box set, easily one of the largest ones on the shelf. Heavy. Rodney, I didn't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. For a second. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my Natsuki's leg shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Yeah! The scene turns to chaos for a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hand, and the books go flying. I got you. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body is against me. Throws me to the ground. Or against me. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms, as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm. And my back. Seriously felt the impact. Slowly Natsuki comes to her senses. Gah! She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross, gack. The fist pounding on my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself up to her feet. What are you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. And one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monica. Exactly. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no, I look down. Natsuki is bleeding on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered over the floor. There's a large diagonal crease along the page she's desperately trying to smooth out. I must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut. It then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. She's crying. Natsuki, are you? No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean... She must be on her freaking riding a red wave, if you know what I mean. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a little bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. Hot. You're really nice to me. Eh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect that at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. The next couple of minutes are silent between us, and I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done and hoist the box to the top shelf, the shelf where Natsuki wants to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking the responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. I'm done. Maybe not. It's kind of addictive. I just care too much about these characters now. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes in the background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste for it after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding onto this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? I told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Oh, I gotta read more poems. Alright, I'm reading hers first. Natsuki, you already know. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me in the back of the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy yours writing more than mine? Give me a break. Hey, I think I'm making some progress on this little nasty something. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters onto the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red face, and Natsuki quickly runs out of the room. Hey, Rodney, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor, swiftly picks it up. She reads through it. Her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised, her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Rodney? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, wait. Is that like a fourth wall breaking thing? She thinks I'm cheating because I'm literally trying to get Natsuki. But I've never played this. I'm just working it out. I know what she like. It's my waifu. I know what she want. Monica. Get off my back. Oh, you didn't need to answer that? It was just something for you to think about. Hey, Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hand. Neither of us noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Rodney wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Well, okay. I think Rodney is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read it anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Rodney's right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone read it first, or whatever that said. Fine. Natsuki, return my poem. Or returns my poem. It's not like she's gonna like it though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. I'm not reading this like a poem. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her arms are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Oh, it's a different type. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I agree with that like 100%. People who like spiders or tarantulas, you're sick. Sickos. Get me off of this screen. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I'll have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid of if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. Mine is this game, so yeah, why am I playing this? But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. I agree. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm not sure a lot of people can too. Oh, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you. So consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Okay, I will. Now I'm starting to get fatigued. Doki Doki Literature Club has done nothing for me yet. I'm flaccid right now. I wanted more. Thought it'd be a little quicker than this. Yuri's the weird one. Sayori's my household friend. I don't like her. I ain't doing no childhood friends shipping. Are you still mad at me? Eh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday because reading this poem? Now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no, Yuri. You might be reading into this a little too much. Yeah. How could you be so stupid? I always let things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. True. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please, it makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. I feel kind of bad. I've been dissing her this whole game. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. Yeah, I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide that request. Easy, I didn't have to read that frickin' poem. Okay, Sayori, last one. This is grating on my mental. What is this game about? Again, I love waifus. I love husbandos. But nothing is happening. I don't play dating sims like that, so this is my first one, actually. I like this one, Rodney. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not helpful. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go with my heart or by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm mad I'm starting to like her more and more, and I've been trying so hard to not ship them two. I'm sure that's exactly how it works. She's like default waifu. You don't go with that. You never do. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. She is retarded. Like, actually slow. Why don't you at least try giving it some thoughts? Oh, you want me to write something before? Or you want to write something? That's sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once, or once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. God, she is the most indecisive, awkward, ditzy piece of crap I've ever seen. And I love it. I should have picked her. I'm stuck with Natsuki, the little tsundere lolly. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Yeah, did you write that down? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Yeah, Rodney. Or thanks, Rodney. I should go write that down then. Yes, you should. You can read my poem now, okay? It's probably going to be worse than what she just spouted. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Scalp. Okay. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine. All rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. That's adorable. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and plunk one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles. All in a row. My collection makes a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends and friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. She got bars. I should have shipped her. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends took through the locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in comes my friend. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. It had bars like halfway through it, then I got bored. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like that coming from you, exactly. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. Yes, I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Yeah, a little bit. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe it's because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, came out good, and you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like it was meant to. I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Why am I playing this? Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Ha! Don't forget ahead of yourself. Sary's always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this will be one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Yeah, sort of. Well, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we have to put together anything in a good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up with and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring the posters, holds up for to see it. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, of course I did. Did you really think it's bad, or do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people that like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess it's kind of overlooked that. Or I guess I kind of overlooked that. For some reason, the music is getting me now. Like, I'm really feeling it. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's the reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes us standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me. No. Choice. I agree. I don't think that's too much to ask. I don't think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get the new members. I'm liking this more than the actual game. I'm liking doing this. At least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but ... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Ellipses. Yuri dejectedly glances around the room. Everyone's expectantly faces. Sigh. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're really the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, Bar. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite a poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook and find herself. And she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way of the Fly, or The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins to recite her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing words to life. Why am I playing this? I could be playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 right now. And for some reason I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Good Lord Almighty. What you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Rodney. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Rodney lower everyone's standards a little bit. a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have very much of a selection of what to read. I'll have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up. I stand up from the podium. Everyone, their eyes on me make me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, I finish and receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone likes. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why Are You All Looking at Me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She helps back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, I agree with Natsuki. I can do stuff in front of randos. Well, that's just how it is, so I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but let's hope the idea is make sure you pick the poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be fighting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's it for the day. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out very nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is a big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can't do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do the best to get through it. If it's for their sake of the club and impressing Monica. Why Monica? I want to impress Natsuki, you dummy. Now I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Geez, you guys. Don't make such of a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Rodney. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Question, is this game made in mind of dudes playing it? What if I was a girl? Like, if I picked a girl's name? I don't know. I don't think simulators care about gender. It's all about being in love. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori will be a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I wasn't spacing out. No wondering. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Yes, you are. I would walk home with Natsuki, yes. Walk home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with it, what I just said, yeah. Aha, you admitted it. Jeez, she got me. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out what you're seeing. Wait, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off and I'm feeling a bit awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. Indeed. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy... Oops, I skipped that. Whoops. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Part 2. This is unbearable. I don't feel like doing it. I gotta write another poem. Screw this. God, at this point, I might as well keep going. What's the frickin' point? Not like I care about any of these characters or anything, baka. Which one would be Natsuki? Bliss. No, Uncanny. God dang it. Alright, see, I'm losing out. I got nothing to relate to her now. It's supposed to be food items. Mother of Pearl. Chocolate. Boop was hers. Kawaii was her. Melody, headphones, friends, Aura. Vanilla, food related. Parfait. Sweet. Why is sweet? I forgot sweet was not Natsuki. Okay. Unrequited, unstable. Lollipop. Would have been Rainbow, Misfortune, Kitty, Whirlwind, Sparkle, Pink, Love, Color, Doki Doki. Dream, Infinite, Heartbeat, Strawberry. Vibrant, Death, Prayer, Tenacious, Fireflies, Agonizing, Crimson. No, that's dark. Crap. Afterimage, Secretive. Marshmallow. Oh god, this is becoming unbearable. Despise, Sticky. If this is what simulation games are, dating sims, this is... God, just go do this in real life. Why would you... Sticky. Why would you want to do this for so long for a 2D waifu? Inferno, Laugh, Playground, Lucky. Lucky didn't work out for her. I need flying. Crap! Whatever. Cheek, Scars, Promise, Dance, Sunny. Promise, I guess. I don't freaking care anymore. I'm tired. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. You were practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Started this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of us, for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help me out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Oh yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of school where we get to play and eat and all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? All of you people? Eh? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Oh, you of all people, not all of you people. Because, you're right. It's right in your name. Monica. I don't know enough Weebanese to get that reference. Thought squid was taco. No, octopus is taco. Never mind. That's how you know... Wait, that's not how you spell my name. Say my name at all. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. Silly. Never mind. I'm glad they pointed that out. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayuri anyways. Excuse me. Where's Sayuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayuri sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayuri. I whip my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be? I just feel like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine. See? Sayuri shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Oh, okay. If you say so. Don't ever let a woman say nothing's wrong. It's always something wrong when they say nothing's wrong. I worriedly glanced at Sayuri before turning back toward everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should go ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayuri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Monica, Rodney, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say that I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayuri, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Rodney. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and they also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? How do you save on this game? Does it do it automatically? Because I'm winding down. I am winding down. She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? Of course, I'm the empty-headed protagonist. I don't know when a girl likes me. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I'm probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much more happy ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than now than how it always been. You're so funny, Rodney. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ellipses. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you shouldn't forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think more about it. Whatever. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me so much? I feel like I'm in a parallel, like I've been staring at this screen in this classroom with no desks for like 2 hours now. I should have did this and now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you. I look up and see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so sorry, I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. Oh, that's right. There's something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Of course she does. Now, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? He shouldn't have said it like that. Of course you do that, though. Thinking about her, yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want me to admit it to me, or she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. Yes, you should. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong way or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. Sure it is. You were worried about me, so I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. My throat hurts from reading this game. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I don't care. More poems. You can save. Save. Oh, Lord, I almost turned the game off without doing this, because I've been... Save. No. Save here, too, just because I'm... Okay. This is unbearable. I feel like I should stop. I really feel like I should stop. This is going nowhere fast. I mean, it's a good dating sim, I guess. I've never played one. You get to know them, you answer questions you think they like. Seems good. I don't know why I made myself play this. Everybody's been talking about it. I'm like, alright, dating sim, waifus. Lovely. Who I can't even think. Natsuki. That's the one I want. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today, of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put in your place a little bit. It's not like that. I mean, it's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that, or jealous. I wasn't really jealous just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Ha ha ha. Natsuki. What? You're not confident about your writings, are you? Eh? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? Took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did it. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like this, she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Simple, right? Rodney, please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. Christ, I just really need to hear that from someone. I know it sounds stupid, but there's a reason I never heard my poems before this, Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, that's cute, just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute. Nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem in my hand till she realizes her grip on it, relaxes her grip. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it. Before I can pick it up, Natsuki snatches the poem from the desk. It's not any good, and I know you hate my poems. You don't have to read it this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. Say I like you, not the poems. Just say it. Hurry. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. I think that's what that said. But I know you better now, and it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayuri, she always means well, but sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if it was part of the problem. If I was part of the problem, I was just saying, oh, you're so cute. You're a lot more than that. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Ah, Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down and hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on a table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart. But what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. That's cute. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just I'm a little surprised to read, or I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Oh, don't say that, dummy. What do you think the point of the writing is? Because you in love with me, baby. Expressing things that you can't say is just say, yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I mean, well, I'm sorry you showed it to me. I liked it. Well, yeah, I'm pro, so Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hand surprised me with their assertion. Okay. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize that Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. He played that card very smoothly. I did. I'm the character. I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling at herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah, I'll do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Let's talk to her. Yuri doesn't look so enthused about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me, but I should leave her be for now. I think I ruined all conversation with her. That's pretty funny. Hi, Rodney. Have you thought about what you wanted to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in the club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at your poem today. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? Yeah, oh, come on, Rodney. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how, if it's to indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Or if I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me, eh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Rodney. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask you one more thing, Review. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. That's hot to me. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond, Monica. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem. They're getting weirder as the time goes on. They're just talking different. I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, and a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look her in the eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every single answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat. I pick up a gust of wind. Okay. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning, you know? There's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. I mean, one-dimensional? You mean one-dimensional? Ah! That was funny. I'm reading too fast and I'm half dead off playing this game for 2 hours straight, but that was funny. I get that reference. Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can really be disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. This is the last day I'm going to do. I'm going on 3 hours of Doki Doki Literature Club, and I could have been asleep right now. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Yeah, I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That's what makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Rodney. Sayori? Is there something wrong? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, well, tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Again, never let a girl say go play with her or go talk to your hoes, quote unquote. Nah, it's always a bad sign. I'm gonna go home for a little bit today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, before I can say anything else, I heard you for walking out of the class, remembering to yourself. I lost her too, but I'm doing everything for Natsuki, so I'm willing to lose all these other bimbos. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? I want to start figuring it out. Hold on a second. Is just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual, that's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Pick a catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase, jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Or in your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori's in here. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone balances is thrown off a little bit when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I just thought she went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling well today and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all time to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori, bish. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me lately, or today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh, that's curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation. So let's decide what we'll be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing, that's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we need to get a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for you, Yuri can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? That's right, lie. Lying always helps. Lying helps your friends. Do it. Now, Natsuki pouting too. Jeez, even I can't tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at a desk and stares nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Rodney. The one who is truly useless. Yeah. I don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'll probably go a long way if you help one of them. Could you help me out as well? I can't keep doing this. I shouldn't be binging a dating sim game. This is not healthy. I would really appreciate that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit help. Well, even if you don't know what to bake, there's always some dirty work I could have you do. It's not like Monica's going to give me a chance, so give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Rodney may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, you may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Rodney to. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Rodney to decide how he wants to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though, jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Rodney, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. You. Baking sounds like fun. You guys made it sound like a lot of work. It'd probably be 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because, never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That is so sad. Oh my God, look at her. She is a miserable mess. That's good. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. Yeah. So that's everything, right? Anyway, or anything else we need to talk about? Nope, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes, everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Rodney? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it all turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still soaking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not. I mean, it's not that big of a deal anyway. Well, it might not be. God, I can't read now. I'm so tired. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone in word expression. Look, Natsuki goes over to puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances, so you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around and faces the other direction. Yuri, you didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayuri. She's gonna pretend to be here, was she not here? It's mean. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this, because Sayuri always helped everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more to do today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely have to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out of the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea. That slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. She just want me to get them digits. Look at that. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives you her number. Okay, I'm coming over Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Okay, wait. You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I should be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have guys over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. All right, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. You'd be So you'd better be looking forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that it's not like I could act like in front of everyone. That was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. It's because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alrighty, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Why am I still playing this? These adorable piano chords are haunting me now. I can't freaking think straight. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when you're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Or is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. Until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. Seriously, I can't wait. Good Lord. How does one program this much text into a game? Like, I'm not making fun of the developers, but God, so much story and text and characters. I'm not a fan. It's entertaining, I guess. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming event. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Why not, kid? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. Only in Japan, niggas get shot here. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her to not run down to greet me. I head up to the bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Rodney. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided on that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan on meeting up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki today. Yep. So there's more silence between us. Sayori stares into a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's... Oops. Well, I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Rodney. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make this stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me. God, I don't care anymore. I really don't. I really don't. So many feelings. If this is a manga, I could read it because I would care more. But just reading this on a computer screen, my brain hurts from all the feelings. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori, I grasp Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me on the trap, Rodney. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me at all. I've been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Rodney? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Oh. Okay. Did you know that? Why would you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. God, that's real. Depression is a real thing like that. I didn't want this to turn into like a PSA or whatever, but that's cool that they tackled that subject. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Christ. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend time on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. I've been in this situation. It is not fun. Not the depressed side, the person receiving the news of a person suffering from depression. I've been that person and I don't know how to help people. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as her closest friend. As if I knew, I would have done everything I could do to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me. You don't understand at all, Rodney. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. That's weird. I think people who suffer from depression really feel that way. This randomly got deep. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spirit going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. Helped as if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now I got really invested in this out of nowhere. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her tight embrace. Rodney, Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Rodney. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Rodney, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Rodney. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. Christ alive, this is creepy. Not creepy like scary. It was like sad that that's what people who suffer from that go through. Your hugs are so warm. That's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Is that what you want? I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sarah wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of course, of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't do that. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to come meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Harry shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good thing or be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry so much or too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I look forward to it. That was real cool. Not cool. It's real. Of all the empty, annoying conversations I've had throughout this game, that one felt like something, so that's neat, I guess. I say goodbye to Sayuri and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over, too. I think Sayuri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Bingo. I only spent a few minutes back home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the door and let her in. Look at her in her casuals, and her pretty casuals. I see you, baby. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than school uniform really threw me off. Seeing her in much cute clothes makes my uniform totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be so long. Wait, it's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. As you can see, I brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all the way to find out that your kitchen isn't cooked for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I can count on you for that part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually would. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's get to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer me to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Rodney? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Gah, this is ridiculously heavy. Don't be a wimp. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hissed, fist to my chest. Hey, your size got nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, know? And just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like a... Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nice. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Now it's worth it. How would you know that? Trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, that's not gross. Is that for me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when girl calls you gross. Of course, why wouldn't you? I finally found your weakness, Rod. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough now. Finally, starts pulling things out of her bag so we can get started. My throat hurts. I'm done. Before long, this whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour spill, fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her previous baking. I missed that. Rodney, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill up the trays. I think it's still in a big bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have some fun? I am having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. My dong! Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into small bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool, see? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end. If just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Good lord, this is a long segment of the game. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayuri and Monica's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I stuck with a whisker and a huge bowl for the icing. Yeah? That icing's still all lumpy. Are we even trying? Well, yeah. It'll take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. What you trying to say? You trying to stay? Look here. Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved, see? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger in the icing and pops it on her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing? Are you forgetting we both did work, you? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just as my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some of my finger just as Natsuki touched with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble and turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez, you know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off on her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. I'm not enjoying this. I got the cool little, screenshot. It's cute and all, but... to think it's niggas out here that, live for this. I love my waifus, but God, this is unbearable. There's real vagina in the world, but whatever, okay. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me, you really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth. Look. Hey, look at this little... This nigga Sly, he took her finger and licked it, little nasty nigga. Whoa. Did you seriously just... Natsuki's so surprised that she can't with her finger get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Rodney, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right? I know. See, this is what I was waiting for. I waited 2 hours, 3 hours to get to this. What kind of question is she asking me, just like that? How did the mood turn into this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths while I'm starting to feel dizzy. That's it? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm goes off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left the dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for the mistakes, jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray. See, that one part was kind of hype, but now they're going back to this. Yeah. You ever seen Ode Monogatari, the anime? Go watch that. You get that in 24 episodes. You get everything this is doing in 24 episodes. This is too long. She sets it up on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moments before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcakes into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up a whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Finish this segment. This is the longest segment ever. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all are. She proudly showed them off in different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to do that. Wait, not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope we can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into one of these bags. Natsuki hands me a set of plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look really nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using all it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on the cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Ah, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing different words on each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's really a really cute idea. Haha, dummy, I out-cuted you. How's it feel? Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on, we're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you, Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. I need the segment to end. It's cute and whatever, but wrap it up. We're finally finished. Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now, but there's no reason we can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight. He really saved my appetite. Sayuri's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to get home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayuri each carry some, then you can probably do it on one trip. In one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayuri the other day. I felt so helpless. Sayuri always does listen to me, but at that point, I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Nigga, you fell on top of her and sucked her titty. Or he sucked the icing off the finger. That was what I was thinking about. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed up. You showed me how to bake. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me more intensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you, Rodney. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry, I had to leave early today. I really didn't want to go. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you do. Or as you, so Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Ah? Hi, Rodney. Sayori? Just now, we weren't... it's okay, Rodney. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's so bad. Or too bad. I was getting good. Why would they... She interrupted it. Go somewhere, you. Sayori. Well, I'll still see... Let me not say that. She's freaking depressed. I don't know what she might do. I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. Oh my lord, that's never good. So I had to come here and see for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Does it, Sayori? Does it? I don't think it does. I think you're lying to yourself. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Rodney? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Rodney. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being so selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica was right about what? Whoa, what did she whisper to her? Because she walked over to her. She whispered something to her, but okay. Sayori? Well, no, she went to console her, and they were in class that one day. That was a... Nah, she ain't say nothing mean. What I said before was true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you is like this isn't the burden your mind is making out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until the day you don't feel pain anymore. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Rodney. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Dang it, now I feel like I should have got with her. She's all sad and depressed, and she might kill herself or something. I like you so much that I wanted to die. Okay, I didn't read that before I commented. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Ah, crap. What is this? Don't put me on the spot like this. Oh, y'all gonna make me friend zone her, knowing I'm trying to ship the Natsuki. I'm gonna do the right thing. There's literally only one right thing to do. I would feel bad if I didn't. Oops! You'll always be my dearest friend. Bodied! What you need most is for the things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how you were much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right about now, but please trust that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I hope you get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Jesus. I don't feel bad. I'm good. I'm a man. I can take a little heartbreak. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, You're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Rodney. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulders and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Well, it's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all of the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But meanwhile, Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. I didn't read that right. Rodney, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing the booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I'd say that, but I suddenly remember that Sayori told me everything, and yesterday I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Rodney. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Wait, hanging this morning. Exchange? Monica, you know about that. Of course I do. I'm the club president after all, but I stammered embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. Yes, it does. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt chilled down my spine after hearing that. Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help the people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during the practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. On repeat. On repeat. It's a percent sign at the top. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. What just happened? Oh. Okay, that was weird. Finish writing this poem. Where am I at? But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Ah! What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Rodney? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take long, okay? The music stopped playing. This is getting weird. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried to be a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal, at least wait for her, have woken her up. Even the simple gesture of walking into her house makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. That all she needs. Wait, that's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more of something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it feels just right. Or it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. My heart is beating kind of fast. This ain't nothing gonna happen. This is gonna breach of privacy. She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Lordy. She friggin' did it. Okay. This is weird. No, she did it. No exception has occurred. Game file. What is happening? I don't mess with this. Metal Gear Solid 2 did this crap. I don't like that. Way back when I was a kid. That shit. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way it can be so real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Alright. I don't like them stupid jump scares. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I shouldn't be playing this with headphones. I am not liking this. I told her no best and everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? This music, dog, you gotta stop. How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, I walked her to school, gave her what I know she wanted out of a relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset trying something different. I only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, never, never. I don't need anything else popping up. Alright, well, that's the end? What the frickin' tits? I don't need anything. Why is she... I'm sure she planned that out because she's covered up on what's her face now. Alright, I'm done. I almost peed on myself. I've been holding this in for hours. I knew it was something because everybody was saying it's a weird game. Okay. I probably won't be doing any more playthroughs of that unless it's something worth doing. That was horrifying. Metal Gear Solid 2 did that crap to me when I was a kid. The fourth wall breaking nonsense. Whoa. Alright. I'm done. It's like 8 a.m. I've been up for 18 hours and I get hit with that. Get out of here, dog.